Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. Thanks for joining us. I'm Craig Nolan.
Rich Masabny.
And I guess Mr. Daniel is
On
assignment tonight.
Yeah.
So it's Rich and I, and Rich and me, and we're it. So we'll do our best to bring you what we have here: News and Community Bulletin Board, news for seniors, some library events. Rich has his reviews. Good stuff tonight.
Wonderful stuff.
Wonderful
Don't miss
stuff,
it.
as always.
Don't
That's
miss
good.
it.
And then Pia is here with an interview, and that's our show for this post Super Bowl week and Groundhog Week, somewhere around the middle of February 2011. Hope you're staying warm out there. And in case you missed the Arlington Weekly News on cable, we're also online now. Just go to arlingtonmedia.org/Arlington Weekly News, and there we are. We're online. I hope you enjoy that. All right. Well, Arlington Police have announced that the Project Lifesaver LoJack safety net has helped them locate a missing elderly man. On February 2nd, police were called to the 1500 block of North Danville Street to help search for a man who had Alzheimer's disease and who had been missing for more than 6 hours. His family had enrolled him in the project only 3 days earlier. On arriving, police activated the tracking system, and the missing man was located within 15 minutes. The Project Lifesaver LoJack safety net is aimed at finding people who have cognitive conditions and who tend to wander off. Families and caregivers can enroll their loved ones by contacting Project Lifesaver LoJack safety net, and you can call them at 1-877-434-6384. Sounds like a good program.
Yeah.
And you might be able to help someone in your family with that.
From time to time, we like to remind viewers of the Arlington Police's cold case file. Just as you might have seen on TV, there are real local cases that are old but still open. And that Arlington Police needs your help clearing up some of these things. Take a few minutes and go to the county's website, Arlington VA US, and do a search on top of the page using the words cold cases. Have a look through the listings and see if you can help Arlington Police solve these cases.
Oh, caught me looking. All right, the next item on our news items here, the county has announced that they're going to expand existing recycling education and regulations. In a meeting in December, the county board approved changes to the recycling code that will now require businesses and multi-family dwelling managers to offer tenants the chance to recycle mixed paper, metal cans, glass food containers, aluminum, plastics, and metal items. Businesses and property owners now have until the end of April to establish or revise recycling programs. More details are available on the county's website at arlingtonva.us, and then just look under the header More News. Or you can give them a call at 703-228-6570. Rich.
4 Arlington High School seniors are candidates for the Presidential Scholars Program. This program salutes students who show particular talent in visual, creative, and performing arts. The Presidential Scholars Program candidates this year are Marvin Chinchilla, Harold Figueroa, and Samuel Pasaglia from Washington Lee High School, and Elizabeth Gibson from the H.B. Woodlawn Secondary School Program. As many as 141 students are named as Presidential Scholars every year. They're picked based on their accomplishments in academic and artistic success, leadership, and school and community involvement. The program's semifinalists will be announced this coming April, and the Presidential Scholars will be named in May. The Presidential Scholars Program was established back in 1964.
That's good stuff. Congratulations to those Arlington County school students and their achievements. All right. Well, if you've had trouble finding a book or video you've been looking for at Arlington's libraries, there's some good news. Later this month, the library system will roll out a new searching system that will work a bit more like an internet browser. In case you don't have a complete title or a misspelled word or are using the wrong word in your title, the new system will look at the entire catalog and suggest some possibilities that come close to what you've entered and the movie that you're looking for. Word on the street is that it might also give you a chance to pay your overdue book fines online, just a reminder there, from the privacy of your own home. So double whammy there. Sounds like a pretty good plan.
Do you know somebody who's made an outstanding contribution as a volunteer to the Arlington Public Schools? The person or persons being nominated must have demonstrated a sustained commitment to Arlington Public Schools for at least 5 years. Nominations will be accepted until the close of the business day on March 4. The people being selected as honored citizens will be recognized at the school board's volunteer appreciation reception and ceremony on April 14. Arlington Public Schools employees and anyone previously recognized are not eligible this time. Send your nominations to the school board office, 1426 North Quincy Street, Arlington 22207. Fax them to 703-228-7640 or email them to school board, SCHOOLBD at arlington.k12.va.us. Forms and more information about honored citizens is online at www.apsva.us/schoolboard, all one word. For more info, call the school board at, that's easy now, 703-228-6015.
All right, thanks, Rich. And finally, in our news items, well, you may have heard rumors that PNC Bank in the Clarendon neighborhood is closing. The story's actually a little more complicated than that. The PNC Bank branch at 3033 Wilson Boulevard, that's the old county DHS office building, will close after February 18th and move into another branch at 2601 Clarendon Boulevard. But there's more. We hear that the Burke and Herbert Bank organization is going to open a new branch at 3020 Clarendon Boulevard later in the month. That's in the Clarendon Center development. So don't panic. They're not going to abandon you. There still will be banking services there for you in Clarendon.